Hey y'all, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. I am here today to do another general collective reading. We're not science specific here, we're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid, so I could be talking about the recent past, the present, or the future. Take only the parts that resonate, leave the rest behind. If you'd like to book a personal, more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. I invite you to join me for a session. Also invite you to subscribe to my second channel, TimelessTarotWithTam, where I dig into the archives and bring them forward to match the relevant readings that we're doing today, okay? My cards don't lie. I might be a little early though, so my readings do tend to reach into the future, which is the reason why the archive videos are still so very beneficial. Alright, so I have cards laid out, and I actually threw these cards before I took my daughter to school, just to get like a little pulse of the energy. And I was like, oh, we're gonna talk about this. we're gonna do a video. So the crazy part about this is this feels like it wasn't until I got all the way down, like I was reading the energy as I was laying the cards, but it wasn't until I got down to the very, very last cards that everything up here in the middle made more sense. So we'll get to this. It looks like in the current energy, there's somebody who's experiencing some turmoil. Now, this turmoil has a lot to do with, it's interesting because I heard the word shaky. I'm not really sure where that, I mean, hell, this looks like somebody's home life is a little bit shaky. So somebody may have decided to take some action, and this comes with them thinking that they knew what they were doing. They were like, I'm gonna do this, right? I got this bright idea. I'm gonna go take action on it. Now, the timing of this is interesting because I'm not really sure because I can kind of see where in the recent past, it almost looks as if somebody is, whatever action that this person has taken, it's not something that they can easily defend. So whatever they've done, because I can see in the future what's coming is Ten of Swords and Judgment in reverse. So there's some massive endings coming for somebody, and they're receiving judgment. Okay. Now, they're receiving judgment for the actions that they've taken, that they can't defend themselves. There's nothing that they can say or do to defend the actions that they've taken. I will say this. It does include this energy, whoever I'm talking about. It does have something to do with, say, a mother figure. She's been very loud and prominent in these readings the last couple of days. Well, hell, it's for a while, but specifically the last couple of days. This is action taken by a mother figure. Like I said, it could be your mama. Don't have to be your mama, but somebody who gives off the appearance and aura of a doting mother. And somebody from your past, like, say, an ex. And they worked together with a bunch of other people. Okay, so let's finish. It appears that they had you in some kind of weird one-sided competition. And the goal was to win at all costs. Like, whatever. And it's kind of funny because I do see where there is a financial thing, and I feel like there was, I think I mentioned it yesterday. It's like if energy had been sent to you and you may have felt some kind of, whatever, you alchemized it. So this energy looks like Somebody trying to manipulate the energy to affect your resources, to slow down. I heard slow down your pace, but specifically in the cards I'm looking at, they were trying to create a dynamic of loss and instability. They wanted your money to be all fucked up. They wanted your home life to be fucked up. Like, they just were trying to create this energy that would make it's kind of crazy, because it feels as though it's like it was meant. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot going on here. This feels like an energy of somebody trying to manipulate a situation in order to have you in a financially strapped energy where, again, it's reminding me of, I think we talked about this a few readings back. It's like, having you down bad, like your money is low, you start to panic, and then things start to kind of like fall apart, because, where your mind goes, your energy flows. But I see that this isn't working because you're not experienced, like you're not having this experience. I'm talking to somebody who is not having that experience, because you're sitting here in this Emperor 9 of Pentacles energy, and that's what they're seeing. It's like, here's the competition, and this is the intent, and then this is them post checking, so they could be watching you. I don't know if they're looking at your socials or something, or looking you up or whatever. But and here's the other thing, because I think this also came up yesterday too, and every time I do these readings, I'm using different decks, so for it to keep coming up, this is relevant. So what they're doing is they're trying to affect your household, or your whatever, your ability to pay rent, pay bills, and survive, or whatever, right? I also see where there could have also been energy here trying to influence like your relationships. And I don't mean just like your intimate relationships, but like all of your relationships. So like, let's create a dynamic where they have nobody. We're gonna shake up their existence, so where their friends walk away from them, and if they got a partner, the partner and they fall out and all this other shit, right? But that's not happening. That's not happening. And what they're witnessing is the fact that in the absence, because I take it that there's distance here between you and this person, otherwise they would know better, because this feels like in the absence or distance, you've healed. If your partner is healed, like there's been some healing that's taken place in the time that you've been apart. And if there was, say, a money wound, well, let's go there. If there had been some money wound, right? This is like a generational curse type thing. If there had been a money wound, that has also been healed, because you're not being affected by whatever this is that they're throwing at you. You're financially stable. You appear, what they're seeing in you is you are showing up as a boss. You are, you're standing in your power. You're doing your thing, right? You've done the healing work. They also witness too that you seem to be just fine without them. You're not heartbroken by the distance and separation. You've definitely chosen yourself. Now, the crazy part about it is the fears, they are worried about the way that people see you. They are worried, and it's loud. It's loud here because the truth is being seen. They're worried about chatter, people talking. They're also worried about people coming to you to tell you the truth about what this person has been doing since y'all have been, at a distance. I honestly, and I've said it in other readings, I don't think that you care. Like, listen, my ops, if you're watching this video, please don't come and tell me shit, because I don't care. It doesn't have anything to do with my life. I wish people well, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. If somebody is winning the stupidest prize ever, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Please don't come and tell me shit. But they're genuinely worried that somebody's going to come and tell you about what's been going on. I do also feel like they would I don't know, it's kind of funny because I do think that this person would like to communicate with you too, this mother figure, whoever this is. I do feel like they want to talk to you, but they're worried also that you're not interested and that you would turn your back, which would probably happen, right? Now the blockage here is that, again, they're really, because I just see everybody's back is turned, child. They're concerned because even though I don't necessarily have here, like, there's, we've known the other readings, the only reason why this person comes around is because they have a need. While that is not currently on the board, I'm looking at all the cards that I would use they would be my collective. Everybody's back is turned. Like, so it's very possible that whoever this woman has been working with, even these two, because there's two people here, whoever these people have been working with, this feels very much like people are just, because this story has been going on and on. So I have to take it that this woman has been doing a lot of there's a lot of chatter, there's a lot of talk. And I think the way that it looks, it's kind of like people are just not interested in hearing this shit. Folks just don't care. And so I want to say part of the blockage, one of the biggest blockages here, it could be the fact that you may have like this level of protection surrounding you that is preventing this person from actually coming towards you. I think they also are recognizing a truth too in the fact that you, like I said, you don't miss them. You're not hurt by the distance. There's no real effect here. Like, you don't feel no kind of way about it. And so part of what they need to release, they do actually need to come and tell you the truth about what they do need to come in. Because in order for anything to heal the connection, and I'm not saying that it's possible to heal it. I mean, if the other person was to actually come to you and have this honest conversation, if you entertained it or whatever, I think the healing aspect of it, a lot of work would have to be done. Not necessarily, I don't want to say necessarily on your part, but the other person would really have to show up. Personally, I don't think you're interested. Like I said, I don't even think you're interested. Some of you, yes, are very like you're hungry for the truth. You got to have the truth. You need to know. For the rest of you, this is just a strong energy of like, I'm not. It's like you know what you know intuitively, and you're okay with what you know intuitively, and you don't really need anything else other than that, right? Part of the lesson here. Part of the lesson here is that this individual, neither one of these people, your ex, if this is your ex, and your mama, we'll say, part of the lesson here is that both of these people were disloyal to you. And because of, and the disloyalty, it's kind of weird because this disloyalty, it goes back in time. Like, whatever these people have been doing, whoever they recruited to participate, they've since lost control of everything. Like, they've lost control. And they literally lost control of everything that they were attempting to do by coming against you, by working together with other people to come up against you. Because I want to say the biggest thing is that they didn't realize like how protected you are. Let's use this. Let's use this deck. They didn't realize how protected you are. Woo. Yeah, and so now this feels like bad news. Okay. Not only is it bad news, because again, I have you as this, like, you're in this Emperor Nine of Pentacles energy, right? Down here, it feels, the way that it looks, just the imagery of the cards and what the cards mean themselves, this feels like, okay, remember, somebody's going through like some shaky times in terms of their stability. Like, this could be the loss of a home too. This could be a loss of a home, like the transfer of, and I'm saying that because of just the cards that I have here, but it's this card, it's this documentation that my eye is on. So it's kind of like somebody they're getting some bad news about maybe a transfer of control over this property, maybe. So somebody got a bright idea and decided to execute it. And remember, I said they took this action, and now there's nothing that they can really say or do to actually defend the action that they took. But going into the future, they're going to be receiving some karma for the betrayal. They're going to be receiving karma for the betrayal against the collective with other people. Now, the other thing is, keep this in mind, whoever else was involved in this shit, whatever goes down, they're all going to get a taste of it. They're all going to get a taste of it because they were all involved. All right. They were trying. Yes. Okay, now this goes back to, I said it before I clarified the cards, but the clarifying cards actually solidify what I was saying. It's kind of like somebody throwing energy at you, and I want to say you've done a very good job. For those of you who are highly intuitive, if you were able to transmute this energy and maintain your stability, it's kind of like, remember yesterday, and I've been talking about it, how they wanted you kind of like in an energy to mirror like some type of negative past situation. And the thing is that, because I have it here, they wanted some type of separation. But the relationship between you, like if you are partnered, and even if you're not, this could just literally just be you standing in your own authority, and you're very grounded, you're very solid, you're stable financially, emotionally, mentally, like all that, you're stable. They wanted you in some kind of fucking broke down energy. Now, if you are partnered, they did want to separate you, because this feels like they may have wanted one or both of you, because I could look at this as two different people. They wanted one or both of you to be reliving negative memories of the past. But it's not affecting you. Like, whatever they threw at you, it doesn't affect you, because you guys are solid. Your relationship is solid. You guys are very solid. Very stable. So it's like one of those things that I've been talking about. It's like when you are solid within yourself, and you're very grounded and you're stable and whatever, because it's giving me the impression of things that are worked on. Anything that you're working on or putting together, creating, the reason why it continues to be stable is because you've taken the time to actually build the foundation. You've taken the time to build the foundation. So even if this person had been trying to, this is really layered because I can see it a couple of different ways too. Because even if, like, we'll say if you were a business owner or something like that, because I see that too. Like if you were a business owner, they wanted you to be in this energy, like say, I don't know a whole lot of people that just go into business ventures and then just take off running. Like sometimes there's, growing pains in the beginning. And so this almost feels like this is the same energy. It's like if you experience growing pains in the early times of your business or early times of your relationship or marriage or whatever partnership. It doesn't have to be a marriage or a relationship, but just, in the early days, there were, going back to the drawing board, having to start over and all this, that all of those experiences help build the foundation to whatever this is, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a business. Those things are part of the growing pains. You experience those things so that you have something to build from. Okay, yesterday I said they was coming, they were trying to get to this Ace of Pentacles, and it's out here again. So maybe, okay. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So they had you in this there's conflict here. They got you in this like one-sided competition type thing where they wanted to win at all costs, right? I do see the energy of here somebody trying to like manifest or create blockages or loss in the realms of your finances, right? But the way that the way that it's looking, it's almost as though because if this is you learning about something, maybe that's their energy that's heartbroken by the fact that they might have to part ways with whatever this is. They're trying to hide it from you. Whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, they're trying to hide it from you. This very well could be you learning about it and then being devastated by that fact and then losing control, because if they wanted to try to break up a partnership or something like that, they're stable, so that didn't happen. There's a loss of control there. And then here it's like I heard return to the scene of the crime. I don't know what that means, because I wasn't going to say that, but that's what I heard in my ear. Return to the scene of the crime. Because there's somebody here who you've walked away from, that you do not have fond memories of, that you do not miss. You don't feel no kind of way about it, like you're good on your own. There's somebody here wanting to spin the block. And again, remember I said I didn't have the financial component, but we already know that whoever this is coming from the past is only coming because of something financial. We already know that. Now this is interesting, because these are in the upright. You know what they're worried about? They're worried about you. They're worried about you. Okay. So remember when I said they want to communicate, but all the cards that are near the people, everybody's got their back turned, okay? Now, what I think is interesting is, now they don't want me talking. What I think is interesting is that combined with all of these cards, they're worried. This is, for me, this is a guilty conscience. Hold on. Excuse me. This feels like a guilty conscience to me. Because if they hadn't been down here doing all this dirty shit, they wouldn't be worried about you returning the favor. Because that's what this looks like. It looks like they're worried. And I think it's because of this right here. It's like that return to sender energy. It's like they're sending shit your way. You just take it, alchemize it, transmute it into something else, and, you know, make productive time out of it. They're worried because they're getting their ass handed to them in the astrals, and their life is looking real shaky right now. They're worried that you're doing the same thing to them that they're doing to you. And that's not really what it is. Return to sender, baby. They're getting their ass kicked right now because of the shit that they were doing to you. Yeah, and the blockage, part of the, see, this person wants to talk to you, but the thing is that they won't apologize for whatever they've done. Like, part of the blockage is they absolutely, somebody absolutely needs to communicate the truth. But they also need to release the idea, the fact that, remember when I said, I've been saying, like, if somebody comes to apologize, like, somebody here thinks that an apology would, like, absolve the sin and make y'all, you know, it's like, oh, I apologize, and then you open up your arms and you're like, oh, come here, let's, you know, kumbaya, and that's not it. Because even if they were to apologize, they're probably still going to be very much on the outside. I heard you've eliminated the waste. Okay, normally I don't take 3, but 3 jumped out. Oh, shit. Okay, so remember when I said what they needed to release is they gotta tell the truth in order to balance out the lies that they've told, right? Clarify if it involves money or something that they did not earn, they also have to release that, and they are not that they have never planned for that. But there is some truth that's getting ready to come out, or they need to tell the truth about this money. They gotta tell the truth. Ooh. Huh. Wow. So it looks like a couple of people might be getting ready to go through Dark Night of the Soul, or at least the people that are involved here. Part of the lesson here is that they needed to go heal. I feel like I don't know, they targeted you because there was something in whatever you do or whoever you are. There's something about you that triggers the fuck out of these people. It could be the fact that you walked away. Like, if you walked away from these people, it could be that. It triggered some kind of abandonment wound in them. And really what they should have done is go heal instead of coming together, working together to come fuck your life up. So now they worried about, you know, I think I said it yesterday. I was like, yeah, they're probably spreading rumors like, oh, you know, the collective is into, you know, witchcraft and voodoo and da-da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, they're either practitioners or they're paying people to do shit over you, and they're worried about kind of what's going on in their life now, but what's happening to them is it's not from your hands, it's their own hands. So if they're getting their ass kicked out there, that's return to sender, baby. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You say a little prayer and you go to bed, you sleep well at night. These people, not so much. And they should have just went on to heal. Now they over here, now, and they should have just went on to heal. Oh shit. One more. Yeah, and this goes back to whatever this energy, because of the decision that they made over here to execute this bright idea. Now they're being slowed down completely. And there is potential here for some type of incarceration. This could be spiritual jail, doesn't have to be, but it could be physical jail, baby. It could be. It could be physical jail. Actually, we'll clarify with a different deck first. Ooh. Okay. So I said, in the current energy, somebody's home life, or their, like, this could be like a foundational relationship, but it could be a home. I kind of get that too. There's like a shift in power, right? And it's funny because as soon as I flip this higher power card over, I heard "Thy will be done." And there's somebody here. There's something here. They're not getting any assistance. You're not here to help them. You're not here to help them. You're not stepping in. Yeah, and whatever it was that they were trying to do, they can't do it anymore. They can't do it anymore. Now we do know with every ending comes a new beginning. So I feel like if somebody here had been trying to do damage to your life and your progress, and I think you will be getting a second chance. Like whatever you've been trying to manifest, I feel like it's coming through, and you will also have people in your corner to support you. Yeah, this person, they wanted you to be, yeah, I said it. They wanted you to be like in this weird, chaotic, disrupted energy, like to be losing your shit. Ah, there lies the rub. Okay, that's why. That's why. So, they wanted you, all of this was orchestrated. I hate this. All of this was orchestrated for you to come back. For you to seek them out, to regain your sense of stability. I said down here, like you triggered some kind of abandonment wound when you walked away. It's almost as if somebody wanted to make the conditions so unbearable for you that you would think to turn to them to regain your stability. People are nuts. And they just knew you would come back, but you didn't. And not only that, God wasn't trying to put you back into a situation that was not of your making, especially if you were dealing with people like, say, I want to say part of this past, whatever this is here that like left you with an, whatever the past was in terms of these relationships that you don't have fond memories of, the conditions weren't created by you. So there's no way on earth that you would actually want to go back to that. Because like, even if I flip these cards in the upright, like, you find peace in not going back and not reconciling. Because you only want to be around people who are like-minded and similar to who you are. They wanted your life to be upside down so you can turn to them. I'm sorry, when I did have a need and I did turn to you, you just looked at me with a blank stare like, what's your problem? You know what I mean? These people are nuts. Yeah, somebody's having some closure issues and it's causing them disharmony. I don't know how I feel about this energy. Because like you hiding this thing. Whatever this Ace of Pentacles is. They're hiding it. But yet, here are all the other people. I am very conflicted by this because I understand that they're trying to hide whatever this Ace of Pentacles is. They're trying to hide. They're trying to keep it from you. Were they paying? Okay. Ooh. Because it kind of looks like they were keeping it from you. I don't know, in my mind's eye, I see a circle of kids with one kid inside the circle, and they're playing keep away. So they're like throwing this ball back and forth so that the person in the middle can't actually get to the ball. That's what I see. That's what I see in my mind's eye. So it's kind of like them trying to keep this pentacle away from you, right? Whatever this represents, whether it's an opportunity or a windfall, large sums of money, whatever. It's like they're trying to keep it from you, but they're, I don't know, distributing it to the other people involved. Because like I said, they're not, whoever these people are, they're not working alone. It's not just these two people here. They're working with a group of people. So is this person, are they giving the money or resources to the other people? And now something they've lost control over it. Divine timing, we love that. They've lost control over the situation. And that is the 4. Yeah, they've lost control over the situation. And now they want to circle back. And for you, absolutely, I would question it. I don't even think this person understands the real reason why they're coming towards you. Yeah, they're afraid that you're doing they are afraid that you over here doing juju on them. That's a guilty conscience. They're afraid you're doing the same juju on them, and it's just return to sender. And even if you're safe, whether you're saying it or not, and you're just pushing it back energetically, like, that's not you. They gotta let you go. It's like they want to come, somebody wants to tell you the truth and wants to apologize. Because they don't want to be on the outside anymore. But it doesn't matter if they apologize, because they're still gonna, yeah. And the thing is that they're not ready. Okay, that's what it is. They're not ready to let you go. They're not ready to let you go. And if they have something, if they are in possession of some large sum of money that they're trying to hide from you, they're not ready to actually take action. They're not ready to do anything about it. Ooh. What did I say? I said their lesson was to heal, because now they over here getting judgment. They were supposed to do the work, because whatever they were pursuing, it wasn't in alignment with them. That's why they're getting karma right now. It may have something to do with a home. Yep, they're trying to hide. Oh God. One more card. Yep, these folks ain't learned no lessons. So there's a group of people, and I feel like there's something that there are certain decisions that these two people have been making repetitively. And this feels also like they haven't learned any lessons. They haven't learned any lessons. All of these people are being affected. And it's kind of like I also see here where somebody is like, God's trying to show them. God is trying to show somebody's like the orchestration of their life based on the decisions that they've made. So it's like, you made this decision and it took you to this destination, and when you got to this destination you made another decision and it took you down here, right? I don't think that accountability. Thank you. I'm like, because I'm hearing like all these different words, or like little keywords. Accountability. Thank you, Spirit. This person or these people do not know how to accept accountability, and this is the reason why they keep repeating cycles. So now it's quite possible, and really the people that they're working with, like all of them they really all should just let each other go, and they need to all go heal. All of them. Actually, no. Let's clean these up, because like the stacks are getting kind of high, and we'll dabble in the Lenormand and the Kipper. Let's pull these. Where are we? 43. Alright guys, don't forget to smash the notification bell so that you know when I am uploading new videos or when I choose to go live. Don't forget to subscribe to the other channel, Timeless Tarot with Tam, so that you can get into some of the archive videos. This deck. All right. All right. All right. So we got thoughts. Somebody's thinking, doing. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to take the cards that all flipped. So someone is thinking about an inheritance and something that they've done within the courts illegally. Okay. So there's a main female here, and usually when I look at this, I think of the divine feminine. So this looks like people like trying to tear down this feminine in the past. In the recent past, people were trying to tear the divine feminine down. Oh. So there's a fated ending coming. There is a fated ending coming. And this feels like there's also an element of like, I want to say hardships. I want to say hardships because that's what it feels like. Like somebody could be frustrated because there's something that's coming to an end. Okay, what's the environment? Something is coming to an end, or somebody is potentially passing away. Whoever your ops are, they're either being outed or revealed, and that's justice. Now we have a thief out here. Now this is interesting because the way that I'm reading it, it's like there's a thief out here who expected something to like continue. They had an expectation of something continuing, something not coming to an end. But over here, this is a fated end. Okay. Yeah, so if there had been loss, okay, loss over period, or incremental loss over period of time with these ops, right? These are being revealed. There's something coming. There's like information, or this theft has stopped or is coming to an end because it's in the background. So if somebody here had been stealing, siphoning something off incrementally, that's coming to an end. Yeah, okay, so these don't feel like I don't want something. I said they didn't want something to end. This thief had an expectation that something wouldn't end, right? But down here, this is a relationship coming to an end. This is a fated ending, frustration because of a fated ending. Now, follow me here. Because incremental theft over long periods of time from something from a wealthy man. Because I have this wealthy man and a healer and then great fortune in the reverse. So if they stole something, this is a loss of, this is the loss from this broken relationship. They never expected this. There's about to be some loss here. Oh. So there's someone here. They didn't think, I said they didn't, they were expecting this to continue, but here it's there's a change, an unexpected change that they weren't, like, they didn't foreshadow it, they didn't see it coming, and that's basically justice being served. So if you had been blocked, remember I said if there had been, because this for me feels like an obstacle. This could be I have mountain out here twice. Now, if there is some, this is like an obstacle removed though. That's an obstacle removed. So there may have been somebody here that was creating an obstacle to keep you from this great fortune. Oh, crazy. So we also have the energy out here of a priestess potentially doing something to cause someone bad health or to cause you bad health. Oh, the way that I'm looking at this looks like somebody who orchestrates, I don't know, they orchestrate something, and if they work with this expectation from this expectation with the priestess, bad health and then coffin, it almost feels like somebody doing something because they were expecting, like if they hired somebody to cast some juju over you to, you know, put you in bad health and make you die because it's next to the coffin. Child, do they have some kind of life insurance on you or something? Because that plan didn't work. Because I also can see that too. It's like if somebody here worked with this priestess, there was an expectation of bad health, potentially death, obstacles or blockage keeping you away from, you know, any kind of fortune, and a breakdown of relationships, parting of ways. Similar to the tarot when I was talking about it earlier. It was like somebody sending energy towards a couple potentially to break you up, and it's not. None of that's happening. Oh, somebody may have to move. So this talks about relocate. This talks about the potential of relocation, but this for me talks about moving. Ah, the gift. Bouquet. So bouquet is a gift. Abundance. A gift. Somebody wanting to steal the gift. Oh. From the Divine Feminine. And this is about making a decision, being at a crossroad, a decision pending, or potential for an opportunity. I feel like all of this is working in the background. It's kind of a weird. I wish I could describe it, because it doesn't feel like it's hovering in your day to day, whoever I'm talking to. It's not hovering in your day to day. It's like, but it's kind of in your auric field. Like, it's definitely in your awareness. Ooh. Somebody is worried about business failure or the loss of funds. Conflict over business failure. A dispute. Constant dispute over business failure. That's what the fears and concerns are. I'm like, the energy is getting, so somebody here is unhinged. The blockage, they're unhinged because of a distorted masculine. The business failure or loss of abundance may have to do with the distorted masculine. There's some confusion. Okay, so clouds is confusion. Lack of clarity around this business dispute with this man. Now, if there had been, remember I said before, I was like, if there had been obstacles in front of some abundance, a gift, the inheritance, because it's right in the center here, this brick wall is in the reverse. So this is something that this is the fear, this is the blockage, this is the release. So they need to release the confusion around whatever this obstacle is. They need to release the confusion. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Bring the clarity. I don't know if you heard my stomach growling. Damn. So because, okay, remember I said over here, high honor, it was in the reverse with the main female. And what this feels like to me, it feels like, in essence, people talking shit about divine feminine, like, you know, the gossip and rumors and the lies that one would spread in order to make people look at her sideways, right? Part of the lesson here is, because this woman, because there is loud and proud, there is a woman out here, privileged lady in the reverse, because she is obstructed because she's created blockages and confusion around you and potentially even a new start, she may be losing the very thing that gave her the privilege. Give me 3 more cards. Oh, see? I love it. Can't do it no more. Can't do it no more. Ooh. Oh, can't do it no more. Scythe. I love it. I'm like, aha, can't do it no more. Yes. So if you, collective, are the child, they should have never came up after you. Especially if, literally the fox and the unexpected income. Somebody here has been trying to, this is like a trickster energy, fraud. With this unexpected income, probably not even on your radar. Their pathway has been broken, like the pathway has been blocked. Somebody is getting negative karma judgment for going against you, and now they're being cut away, or they gotta stop. They gotta stop. I feel like somebody here is even trying to, yes, somebody is being guided. Okay, I was like, where are we going? Because I'm like at the very center, like somebody's thinking about this inheritance and this illegal thing, and somebody's being guided to bring exposure or light to it, or to expose it, to tell the truth. Yeah, it's like somebody was going around telling people that you were unhinged. Meanwhile, you're like a whole ass high priestess, right? You know shit that other people don't know, and they don't understand how you know. Yep. And whatever they've been trying to hide, child, obfuscate is in the reverse. So whatever they've been trying to hide is about to come out. Whatever they've been trying, if they've been trying to add extra hardships for you or create obstacles for you, listen. Whatever they've been trying to hide, is about to come out. And whoever these people are, is a group of people. Whoever these people are, in the absence of you, in the distant, during the time of distance and the separation or whatever, these folks have not evolved. They have not grown. They in the same space that they were when you left them. Now it's funny because I did say they may have contracted with a practitioner, or this person, she could be like a little dabbling practitioner herself. And I think one of the other reasons why none of her shit didn't work is, one, you alchemized it and transmuted it. I also think this person don't know as much as they think they do. You have higher ranking than they do. You have a higher ranking than they do. Yeah, whoever this is a shapeshifter. They can't shapeshift no more. And if they gotta move because of this incremental loss, they done run out of creative ways to keep the shit going. Something significant with the last year, the last 12 months, somebody's receiving bad luck. So maybe somebody here has been receiving bad luck over the course of the last year. Oh, and if you have to release, I feel like this is you, like, or maybe it could be for them. Like, this is like the energy of somebody here who needs to stop resisting letting you go. They are worried about their lies coming out about this business, whatever this business, that, because that ain't business success right there. So whatever somebody's been doing, loss of resources because of lies, business failure due to lies, a message that you have not received. That's part of the blockage. Child, they gotta tell you what you already know. The truth is gonna say, I'm like, yes, the truth will set you free. It's not a get out of jail free card, though. If you've done something illegal, it is what it is. Oh, shit. And the lesson is that okay, if this is in fact your mother, the lesson for her is, because I kind of feel like I might be talking to somebody who, if this is a parental figure, this might have been the kind of parent who treated you like a possession. You belong to them, right? And they figure that you would always be a permanent fixture in their life. That's why over here, like, there's some issues, because this person always figured that you would be there. Like, they never thought that this relationship would ever come to an end. Like, this was never on their radar. They always thought that you would be a permanent fixture in their life, not realizing that, your relationship with your children, it's not always going to be, the relationship with your children isn't always going to be like, you're here to get them in life and get them on their feet, and then it's their own life. Go live. One more card. I gotta go. Somebody is afraid to tell the truth. And they don't have any protection. And the bond is broken. Well, there it is. Alright, I'm going to leave it there because I got to take my kid to school. So, if any parts of this reading resonate for you, gave you clarity or confirmation over your own story, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm. I will definitely be back to do another video. I've got a couple of clients to deal with, and then I'll come back and do another one. All right. I love you guys. See you later. Bye.